Hi, my name is Emily. I was never the kind of girl who had a lot of friends. In fact, most of my days were spent alone, buried in books or lost in my own thoughts. I didn't mind it too much. Or at least, that's what I told myself. But deep down, I guess I always wished I had someone to talk to. Someone who truly understood me. That's why everything changed the day I met them. It all started on a quiet autumn afternoon. The sky was a soft shade of gray, and a gentle breeze carried the scent of fallen leaves. I had just finished my homework and decided to take a walk to the small park near my house. It wasn't anything fancy, just a few swings, a rusty slide, and an old wooden bench that creaked when you sat on it. Hardly anyone came here, which was one of the reasons I liked it. That day, however, was different. As I walked towards my usual bench, I noticed a group of kids playing near the swings. They weren't like the kids at my school. There was something special about them, something I couldn't quite explain. One of them, a boy with curly hair and bright green eyes, noticed me and waved. "Hey, you want to play with us?" For a moment, I hesitated. Nobody had ever invited me to play before. I wasn't sure what to say, so I just nodded and walked over. Their names were Noah, Lily, and Max. Noah was the one who had called me over. He was the loudest and the funniest, always full of energy. Lily had long, dark hair and the kindest smile I had ever seen. She spoke softly, but had a way of making you feel safe. And Max was different. He didn't talk much, but when he did, his words always meant something. We spent that afternoon playing silly games, running around and laughing until our stomachs hurt. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I belonged. I wasn't just the quiet girl sitting alone on a bench. I was part of something. It felt magical. From that day on, the park became our secret world. Every afternoon, I would race there after school, knowing that my friends would be waiting for me. We created stories about hidden treasures, pretended we had superpowers, and made up games that only we understood. It was our little universe, untouched by the outside world. Little by little, I changed. I started laughing more, talking more, and feeling things I hadn't felt in years. I wasn't just Emily, the girl who kept to herself. I was Emily, the girl who had friends. One day, as we lay on the grass, staring up at the clouds, Noah turned to me and grinned. "You know, Emily, you're different now." "Different?" I asked. "Yeah," Lily said, propping herself up on her elbows. "When we first met you, you were so quiet. Now you're happy." I thought about that for a moment. They were right. I was happy. And it wasn't because I had changed into someone else. It was because I had finally found people who saw me for who I was. Looking back, I realize now that magic isn't always about wands and spells. Sometimes, magic is finding the right people at the right time. Sometimes, it's laughter, shared secrets, and the feeling that you're not alone anymore. And for me, That was the most powerful magic of all.